Good evening. TAB Australian Cup tomorrow at Flemington. Pride of Jenny, after winning first up, she was very good. When I went over the replay, look, she went at a solid tempo as she always does, but didn't overdo it, which was probably the most impressive part of the win after coming back from a bleed. Second up, Deny Knowledge will be in the race. Deny Knowledge only knows one way. Beat Mr. Brightside by doing a Pride of Jenny pretty much on Brightside. But, you know, it was pretty much a one-off. So I just think that Pride of Jenny, second up form, very good. As long as she's taken no ill feeling from that first up run, and Kieran Mars seems pretty confident, I think she can get the job done again. And so Pride of Jenny tomorrow, it's Zardozi. Look, Zardozi is definitely good enough to win. Made up in a lot of ground when she chased Pride of Jenny last start, but her get-back style of racing and the fact that she may actually be more of a stayer nowadays probably makes her job difficult, but I have put Zardozi in for second. Middle Earth was very good in a tight finish, being Duke de Sessa, who probably should have won. Mars' other horse, a light infantryman, had every chance in the All-Star Mile. A Tissue was a pass mark behind Tom Kitten in Sydney. So, look, I'm putting Pride of Jenny on top in the Australian Cup. Zardozi for second, Middle Earth for third, and A Tissue, who likes Flemington, in for fourth. Race 9, the Roy Higgins. All the rage is Deacon. Now, look, that win at the Valley was pretty good. Can't say anything about it. Fast time, out in front, smashed them. Up 3 kilos in weight here. I do think Berkshire Breeze has a good chance of beating Deacon, and I'll put Berkshire Breeze on top. Deacon, obviously, look, going to start short, will be in plenty of multis. You know, obviously the one to beat, but I think it's $2.20. I think currently is a little bit short for me. I do think they're the only two that can win the race, Berkshire Breeze and Deacon, and that's all I've got in my quaddie. So, yeah, that's where I stand on that race. Look, up to race number 1, the start of the program. A Little Deep is unbeaten in 3 first up starts. Look, I'm a bit of a fan, and I think that she'll go very, very good first up again. So race 1, number 1, A Little Deep. I'm hoping to get off to a winner first up. That's my hope. Now, the 3-year-old plus handicap, race 5, Munamek is in the race. Helsing, look, Enzuto, I can't even pronounce it, ENXUTO, Enzuto I'll call it, was good. You know, got the job done last start and has been going well through the grades. Helsing was the closer in that race and meets that horse 3 kilos better at the weights, and I think the extra furlong looks pretty good. So I actually think Helsing can win tomorrow. Race 5, number 11, Munamek on class number 1. Look, Munamek brings his best. He probably wins the race. So, yeah, I think, but I think Helsing, race 5, number 11, is a bet tomorrow. Race 4, number 2, Athanatos, I think is a bet too. Got beaten by Benadryl last start. But, yeah, that horse looked pretty good that day. Look, last campaign, this horse beat Giro in Adelaide, so that's pretty good for a race like this. So that's race 4, number 2, Athanatos. Yeah, going to the end of the program, race 10, My Temptation, number 1. I'm forgiving it for one bad run. I think the jockey said the horse didn't like the soft track. Prior to that was flying. Prinzero finished second to My Temptation down the straight last time they met and meets him better at the weights, but I still think My Temptation is the one to beat. So race 10, number 1, My Temptation, I'm going with in the last. So if you're having a bet tomorrow, good punting. Obviously gamble responsibly. I'm not going to cover, not even thinking about Sydney at the moment. I'm going to see what the weather does tomorrow. That rain looks, yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I am a Treasure of the Moment fan. but I don't think I'm betting at $1.35 on a heavy track. So thanks for listening.